Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Gardenstategrowing. Once again, my name is Eric. Can you guess what this video is about? You would think it's about Kamaka. Well, what is Kamaka? Kamaka is a manufacturer of microphones, and I bought this to see if I could bring some better audio to this channel. I've used a bunch of different very expensive lapel mics that never worked out. So that is all I'm going to say about that, because I am not sponsored here. But if you want to know more about the Kamaka shotgun mic that I bought for my camera, leave a comment in the in the comment section down below, and maybe I'll do a review on it or something. I honestly have not even heard any of my video except for what played back from my camera. So the real video that we're looking at today is lion's mane mushroom. Let me get a nice good close-up, because it is looking choice right now. All right, so this is the lion's mane mushroom. Speculated to have multiple medicinal effects on the cognitive abilities, especially people with MS or Alzheimer's. But I want you to know there is absolutely no clinical research out there that points to that being true. There's a bunch of anecdotal evidence, but that is it. So as you can see, this mushroom is very special. It is part of the spiny tooth family of mushrooms. And now, don't get me wrong, I am not a mycelium expert, okay? I just did quite a bit of research and tried to experiment. But as you can see, it has like this fur on it, and it's really gorgeous. But here I'm at the junction of, do I want to harvest this or not? Now, kind of picked fun. Hold on, let me shut this off. I really kind of picked fun under my breath at Nearby Naturals when they were telling me to take 2 steps back and just from the background. I just couldn't believe that a mushroom didn't need that much moisture. And that's probably why I failed so much before in the past, because I ignored them a little bit. Like, I would go back and I would hit it, but then I would give it maybe 1 or 2 more from back here, and the mushroom just wasn't really, it started to shoot real quick, but then it stopped for like a week. It just didn't grow. It started to turn a little yellow, and I said, you know what, I think it's a moisture issue. I think it's too much. I'm just gonna stop spraying it altogether. And within like 2 days, this is what I got. And I'm super impressed. But now I'm looking at this, and I just want to I want to get a close-up to show you. You can have a seat, Tyler. What is that?
Pretzels.
Oh, here. Thanks. Awesome. Thank you. That's good. Oh, that's good. All right. So now I'm at the point where they have been growing for a couple days without me spraying them, and I'm starting to see some yellowing. And this is what happened to me last time. I didn't know exactly how to remedy this situation. I didn't know if it was like, oh my god, it's drying out, I need to add more moisture, which I did last time, and it was the wrong move. It was the wrong thing to do. I shouldn't have done that. What this is telling me right now is that I believe from my research that it is ready to be harvested. And from what I'm looking at right now, I see just a pile of lion's mane. Now, I'm going to tell you, once again, I've never tasted this mushroom. I don't know what it tastes like, and we're going to go into rant session right now. So I don't get it. How come every time someone says that they don't know what something tastes like, they make it seem like it tastes like chicken? Or, I mean, in the case of lion's mane, I've heard it multiple times. It tastes like lobster. No. It tastes like crab. Well, if I'm not mistaken, lobster and crab taste completely different. I love crab. I eat all kinds of crab. I pretty much hate lobster. If I get it in my meal, I don't want it, I'll pick it out. I just don't care for it. So don't tell me it tastes like crab and lobster. Or lobster. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. That's like saying, once again, oh, it kind of tastes like chicken. Yeah? What does chicken taste like? Chicken tastes like nothing. It tastes like the salt you put in the food, or the pepper, or the garlic, or the onions. That's what chicken tastes like. Chicken doesn't taste like anything. So stop telling me it tastes like chicken. Rant over. So at this point, I'm just gonna grab them, I'm gonna rip them off, and I'm gonna weigh them out and see how much lion's mane we have. My son gave me pretzels. I don't want to do it. I want to let them grow, but I'm not gonna. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Okay. It's gonna have to come out in 2 pieces. Here's a small one. I'll take him. And then, why do I grunt? I don't understand it. It took absolutely no energy to pull that off. I was just trying to do it gently. Why did I have to grunt? Ready? So stupid. All right, so, oh wait, here's a small one. I'm gonna take him right now too. All right, so this is what I pulled off of that fruiting block by Nearby Naturals, my lion's mane. I'm gonna zero out the scale. It is zeroed out right now. I'm not even gonna like keep on adding them. I'm just gonna go for a quick total. I know this feels heavy, so. And that is 1 pound, 4 ounces, 0.7 of the lion's mane mushroom. I am super stoked right now. I've never eaten this before. My wife is begging me to cook Morel's and lion's mane tonight, and I am going to do it. We're going to have a great time. Hey everyone, welcome back. We are in my kitchen right now. I know this is kind of crappy lighting. I'm sorry for that. I'm trying to do my best. And I want to show you how I cook any mushroom. I mean, for the most flavor, for the biggest benefit of what that mushroom tastes like. This is how I feel they need to be cooked the most. So I have these morel mushrooms that are sitting here. They are getting a little bit dry. All of these right down here are a little bit dry, but that is okay because as far as I'm concerned, how I'm going to cook them, I'm going to reconstitute them and I'm going to make them juicy and moist and delicious anyway. Now I do have these two, and I will put this up for the camera. Can you see that? Yes, these two are feeling a little gooey and slimy. I do not want these. I'm gonna throw them away. So I have these morels and we are going to cook them up tonight. Just like I said, we're gonna do it exactly the way I know how to do every wild mushroom or mushroom that you didn't cultivate ever. Now I want you to take a look at these mushrooms and they are looking fantastic. Even if just a little dry, that's fine. In the background, you see I have my lion's mane. We're going to get into that. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my pan on high. I'm gonna get this thing hot, okay? I'm going to take off any obviously like kind of gross looking pieces you won't want to put in your mouth, and I'm just going to slice them down the middle and I'm going to check for bugs and slugs. Alright, and I'm going to do the same thing. This one looks really good. I'll take like a little tail piece off, cut it in half, bugs and slugs. And even though I'm cutting them in half, I'm not going to stop there. I really want to put these under a strainer, soak them in some water, maybe some salt water, and if there is any bugs in these little, alien brain folds that you see right here, okay, they'll flush out. Forward from nature, you're going to see bugs. This was really kind of dry. Still looks good. Still no bugs. I'm fine with that. I could feel the heat on the pan right here getting super hot. I'm just going to go right ahead and I'm going to take most of these morels and cook them down. Now, I did promise this woman Mint Permitia at work that I was going to give her some wild mushrooms to try. And I hope she really enjoys this because I mean, I literally went hiking for about 5 hours the other day just to find a quarter of what you're seeing right here. So, alright, so let me rinse these off and then we'll get back and I'll show you how I'm going to treat these. And I'm going to treat the lion's mane exactly the same way as I treat the morels. The only difference is I want to taste the difference between the mushrooms. So I don't want them commingling their flavors. I want just morel, that's it. And I want just lion's mane, that's it. The only seasoning I am going to add is salt, pepper, a little bit of butter. That is it. Alright, so these mushrooms have been washed and drained. Sure, we had no bugs in them. Right now they're gonna go into this hot, dry pan. No olive oil, no butter, no nothing. Dry pan. Immediately, you're gonna see the morel mushrooms start to reduce down and give off their moisture. I mean, they were pretty dry to begin with, but we're gonna let them cook off for at least, I don't know, 5 to possibly 10 minutes, depending on the moisture content of the mushroom that you're cooking at the time that you pick them. These have been sitting in my refrigerator for about 4 days. They have dried out quite a bit. I shouldn't really have to cook them now too much, so let's just see. I'm gonna wait till they start sticking to the pan a little bit. Don't worry about it. They are not burning. Okay, I guarantee it's very, very, very difficult to burn a mushroom. But once it does cook down for about 4 to 5 minutes, I may add just a little splash of olive oil. Alright, I can't even tell you the aroma that is going on in this house right now. It is so amazingly foresty and just fruity and floral and just amazing. So these, all of these morel mushrooms that I had, look what they reduced down to. This tiny, tiny, tiny little pot. So at this point, I'm gonna give just a little bit of half a teaspoon olive oil. Give it a good mix. Start breaking up those flavors on the bottom of the pan. Yeah, look at that smoke getting off. Oh, is that noise too loud? Let me turn that off, or low. Alright, heat's gonna go to absolute 0. And at this point, I'm just gonna leave them alone. Trust me, I know you see black in the pan. They are not burning. We are doing alright. It's like impossible to burn. But I like my morel mushrooms cooked. Like seriously cooked. I'm sorry, I want them well done. I don't want them rare. The flavor's still there, I just don't want that weird ass texture that comes along with it. I got another pan out and I'm going to add the lion's mane to this pan. I'm going to take this nice big nugget of a lion's mane. It does have a little bit of the substrate bottom on it. I'm going to just swipe that off real quick. Now, see, the thing is like, unlike the morel mushrooms that I found in the wild, I had to wash them because I didn't know exactly what they were in contact with, whatever lifespan they had. This one, I know exactly what the contact was in the lifespan of this mushroom. So I'm just gonna slice this up. I'm not gonna wash it because I want it to give up that moisture as best as possible. So I'm just gonna slice it up into about, I don't know, 1/4 inch slices. And I'm not even gonna do this whole thing because I want Mint to have these 2 small guys over here and then, you know, a pretty decent chunk of this one. So I'm gonna just start, man, I'm so excited right now. Just because of how just amazing this mushroom was that I ate last night. I feel like I'm caught in a bowl of fresh mozzarella, maybe just a little tougher. So there we go. This pan has been on the heat. It's real hot. I'm gonna throw it on the grill. Is it hot enough? Maybe not. Nah. So I'm gonna pick out my choice. Look at that, I got nice big slices on that. At least, I mean, cause like I said, this was like eating, shoot, I don't even want to say it. So I think I'm gonna cook up these slices. I got these slices for mint, and I got these right here for mint. She can have that little pile right there. I guarantee she's gonna enjoy it. I'm just not willing to separate myself from either this or any more that I have going on right here, which is this right here. I'm sorry, this is gold to me. All right, so the back kettle has seemed to have lost a lot of its heat. I'm gonna drop it down on butter. As soon as I throw it in there, it's gonna sizzle like crazy. So let's see what happens there. Yep, this pan dry. Just let them cook. Alright, so that is it for the morels. I'm going to show you, I will taste one of them for you, but I promise these actually, hey Nicole, do you want to try a couple morels? Alright, cool, come here. God bless you. You want morel, right?
Mm-hmm. And the other ones too.
Yeah. Well, when the other ones are done.
Yep.
Morel mushroom, butter, salt and pepper, that's it.
Very good.
It is. It is.
It's got a lot of flavor.
Super amount of flavor, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you know when these are done.
Very earthy.
Yeah, alright, so the lion's mane have been cooking. They're very dry as they were when I harvest them. So I'm going to just add a little bit of olive oil to that super hot pan. Mushrooms are sponges. After you dry them out by like dry frying them in a pan, whatever you throw in there, they're just going to suck it up. So I just threw like a tablespoon of olive oil into this, and the mushrooms just soaked it up. They got it sucked inside. They're frying off almost from the outside, but from the inside to the outside because I sucked up that hot oil. Alright, I'm going to turn the heat down at this point. They have cooked definitely long enough. I'm going to add just a slab of butter, some telecherry peppercorns, and just a spatch of salt. That's it, just a spatch. I want all sides coated. That is almost it. This is the piecemeal package that I have set up for Promethea, or my friend Mint, at work. I did wind up cooking the morels for her because I just wanted her to experience them the right way. Not that she couldn't have done it, I know she could have. But I have cooked these like 4 times now, and I'm getting a little better every time. I wanted her to give the morel like a real good justice. And then I am going to send her off with some lion's mane that is fresh. These are 2 lion's mane small mushrooms that I'm giving her in some slices off of that big one that I have. And I do have a lot of backup because I'm going to eat the living snot out of this mushroom because it's so good. But while I am going to reserve a big pile of the lion's mane that I still did grow, about half of it. So this mushroom, the flavor, the quality of the ingredient that I get to add to meals is above and beyond, I think, anything that I've ever come across. I mean, truffles are wonderful and delicious, but they are also extraordinarily expensive. To be able to grow the lion's mane and cook it in such different fashions, you sit there and wonder, why would I ever bother with a truffle? For $40, I got a grow kit from Nearby Naturals. I grew a pound and almost a half, 4.7 I think, of a pound, and we've been eating it. I get to share it with my friends and my family and introduce people, and don't get me wrong, it's very difficult. People are very, very, very reluctant to try different mushrooms because of all the horror stories that they have heard, and I get it. I was very hesitant the first time I ate a plate full of morels. I didn't just try one. He gave me a plate full, and I ate the entire plate because I loved it so much. So, so that is it for this video, except for the fact that I'm gonna bring my wife in, and I want to hear her experience on tasting the lion's mane mushroom. Nicole, you want to come try this?
Yes.
All right.
These are the ones you grew, right?
Yep.
Are they cooked with garlic tonight?
Nope.
Okay, I want
Just-
to try them. Yeah.
Just salt, butter.
Did you try them yet?
Yeah, I did.
It's just a wonderful food.
Mmm. What was that? Can you say it a little louder for YouTube?
It's just a wonderful food.
It's just a wonderful food. It is definitely just a wonderful food. It's, you don't have to describe it any better than that. It's just, is it so worth it? I think so. Like, when I look at it and I got such...
There's
Hold
no
on.
restaurant you can go to, and there's no grocery store you can go to buy that. It's,
No, you can't.
not in New Jersey that I know of.
But it's like almost crispy. It's got a nice like brown on the outside, but in the inside it's just like pure white, like you would almost suspect if you're like eating a crab leg or something. And I'm saying it, crab leg, lobster. Mmm. Oh my god. Mmm. Scallop. That's what I'm going for. Scallop.
That's what they look like. When you had sliced them.
Yup.
Yup. That's exactly what they look like.
Scallop.
Scallop has a distinct flavor. These taste more like
Well, scallops is like fish, but
they don't have this flavor of seafood. They do have the texture. They eat like seafood. They're filling like seafood.
Yeah.
Do they contain any protein?
What?
What's the nutritional content? Do they contain protein?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. My wife's a dietitian, if you didn't know. She always wants to know the nutritional content of anything I put in my mouth. You know what's weird? I'm sitting here and I'm slicing this, and it cuts like octopus. I mean, like, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm cutting through this thing and I'm chopping it up into appropriate sized pieces, which I believe is like 1 by 1 cube. And it's like, yeah, this tastes like that octopus salad we had the other day. I'm beside myself at the taste of this mushroom. Okay, guys, I don't even know what to say or like what to do about this video. So incredibly hard to describe. See, it's still in my mouth a little bit, and I know what people are saying. They're going, do you know that aftertaste that gets left in your mouth after eating like a good crab or a good lobster or like a good seafood, and you're like, yeah, like it's like actually in my mouth. And wow, just wow. I don't exactly know how to process this. The $40 for that block, for that pound and a half, I paid double that. I mean, I would pay double that. I'm sorry, I just would. To know that that block is gonna flush again and I'm gonna get another, who knows, pound maybe out of it. If that's all I get, I'm just gonna be, right now, I'm beside myself with how just, I mean, I would seriously rather have that than steak. I can't believe I just said that. Holy crap. Hey, listen, if you're close by, if like you're like one of my coworkers or one of my close friends or something like that, and you want to try any of these mushrooms, I will gladly bring you over to my house, sit you down, and cook you different mushrooms, and just as evidence that I'm not gonna kill you, I have eaten all these mushrooms multiple times before I would ever allow you to come over to my house and eat a mushroom. Okay, guys. So, so guys, thank you for tuning in. If you did like this content, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, ring a ding, 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 ding. I think I just spit mushroom all over the place. I had a great time tonight. I hope you did too. Me and my wife got to explore and taste different mushrooms. I'm glad that I decided to be adventurous enough, and believe it or not, I feel brave enough to eat a weird ass mushroom that I picked out of the forest that looks like an alien brain, and then grow some lion's mane and just, I don't know, man. I don't think it tastes like anything I care about. I think it's just better tasting than everything I care about. Do you want crab legs? Now, man, I got mushroom. No, don't love it. See you on the next episode.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting strong.
I already called not helping.
Call not helping.
No.
I call ignoring you.
I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight.